Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our first guest with us today is Abner. Abner is a beautiful French lop here. The lop comes from the ears like this. You see, I don't know how well that shows up on the camera, but he's got the ears that go down there, and that's where they get the lop from. He is a French lop, black and white. He came into us in pretty bad shape. Abner was extremely thin. He has hair loss. All of that is starting to improve. We're getting some weight on him. The day that he came in, we actually made an emergency appointment at our partner vet, Somerset Vet Hospital, to take him in for immediate care. We were not real sure that he was going to make it when he came in. Again, very emaciated, very thin. Just had not had good nutrition. Who knows how long he had been out there. It was after one of the snowstorms that we had. So he had been out there probably let loose at some point, and the owners never tried to get him, or they purposely let him loose, which is very unfortunate for these guys. As I've said before, these domesticated rabbits, when you set them free, that doesn't make them free, that makes them food. For other wild animals and things like that. So domestic rabbits always need to be kept indoors. Hutch is not an appropriate environment for them. We have a setup here at the shelter that we love to show people for them. They're very sensitive to the extreme weathers, whether it's extremely warm or cold. And of course here in Iowa we have both of those. So it's just not a safe place for these little guys out there. He is definitely on the road to recovery. He has put on some weight. His coat is looking better now that he's getting some consistent food. And I have to give a special thanks to our rabbit lady, Michelle, who brings in the green veggies that are so important to their health and such an important part of their diet. Rabbits do not live alone on carrots. So as I also do with rabbits, I want to recommend that if anyone is interested in adopting rabbits or just learning more about them, website rabbit.org, very simple, easy to remember, is a great place to get information. It's the House Rabbit Society. It's a nationwide organization that helps with placement of rabbits, and they have great information. They're easy to read and understand information on the responsibilities of having a pet rabbit, how to introduce them to other pets, how to introduce them to children, how to hold them properly. So just a great deal of information about these very special little creatures. Abner is a very sweet bunny. We do have one current application for Abner, so it looks like he may be going to his forever home soon, but we do need to wait until he puts on a little bit more weight and then we can get him neutered. So Abner will be hopefully going home very soon. And again, just thank you to Michelle, our rabbit lady, for all of the vegetables and everything that you bring for all the bunnies. We very much appreciate it here, and especially the rabbits, they really appreciate it. And our next guest today is a dog that I'm just calling Wilma, and I just made that up right now. She came in today with a tag on her, so she has a current rabies tag, or a tag that appears to be current. So we'll call and try and trace the owner down. She's this beautiful kind of dapple gray dachshund here, also referred to sometimes as a wiener dog. She is a very sweet dog. She's not available for adoption. The reason why I brought her on today, because I want to talk about the importance of making sure your pets have identification. She has her rabies tag on here. It'd be nice if she also had a tag that had her owner's information as well. I know people sometimes don't want to have two tags or multiple tags because they clank and make noise, but we're calling the vet to verify her information and get her back in touch with her people. But it's very important. You know, it's easy for this collar to come off or someone to take this collar off. She does not have a microchip, and we also want to plug the importance of having your pet microchipped because it is a permanent form of identification that is a way for us to trace who the owners are. But this stray dog came to, she was running around, she was in the street, so obviously a very scary place for such a little dog like this. Someone may not see her, and she's very fortunate that she is safe and secure here with us here at the shelter. But again, she at least has a rabies tag on, so we're going to be able to reunite her with her owners. But just want to talk about the importance of making sure that your pets are always identified, making sure that they have a microchip. That way, if the tag comes off, the collar comes off, we're always going to be able to reunite your pets with you. Again, this is Wilma, and I'm sure she's going to be picked up by her family very soon today. But just wanted to show that importance of those collars and ID tags. And our final guest today here is Kinsley. Kinsley, like Abner, came into us in really, really bad shape. It's actually hard to hold her. You feel like you're going to hurt her. She came into us just over 3 pounds. She should probably be an 8 to 10 pound cat based on her size. You probably can't see there on the camera because she's got a little bit of fluffy hair here, but it's just very, very sad to see her. She was found out running around, and again around the same time as Abner, so you know, we just had that recent snowstorm, and this is exactly the reason why we want all of the animals adopted from the Ames Animal Shelter to be indoors. If we did not get to Kinsley when we did, she wouldn't be with us here today. And she's got a long road to recovery. Just as with Abner, the day that she came in, we rushed her to Somerset Vet. They took excellent care of her, got her eating consistent food, gave her some fluids to help her along, and now she's on the road to recovery. It's going to be a long road for her. Abner's definitely responding much quicker, whereas Kinsley here is going to need some more time. She is just a very loving cat and fighting, and we are absolutely hoping the best for her recovery. And we're very hopeful that she is going to recover, and then we're going to make sure that she never steps foot outside again. She needs to be indoors where it's warm, it's safe, and she gets all of the food that she wants. Again, she is just in really bad shape. It's, as I said, it's hard to even pet her here because she is so thin, but she is a sweet cat. You could just barely hear that little crying there. But definitely a sweet cat that deserves better, deserves to be taken care of. Her and Abner are just perfect examples of pets that need to be kept indoors. If they were not let outdoors, they would not be in this shape. So if you're interested in learning about them, it's going to be a while before Kinsley is available for adoption. But she really is a sweet cat. She's a beautiful cat. She's kind of a dilute tortoiseshell cat, female. We're estimating probably 5 years, but it's really kind of hard to say because she is in such bad shape. Her teeth may not really kind of give us the signs that we need to look at to determine her age. But a very sweet cat who's made it through a lot already, and we're really hoping that she's going to make a full recovery. So if you're interested in learning more about her or any of the pets here at the Ames Animal Shelter, come on down. We'd love to introduce you to them or talk to you about them. Thanks for watching this episode. As I was taking Kinsley back and coming back up, one of our animal control officers told us that the dog that we had on today, which I named Wilma, her name is actually Maggie, and her owners are on her way down to pick her up. So Maggie's going to be safe at home today, and I just want to say thank you to the people who brought her to us today and caring enough to make sure that she was safe and bringing her here to the shelter where we would care for her, to give time for the owners to come down for her. We have a great community here in Ames, a lot of people that truly, truly care about animals and want the best for them, and that's exactly what we want. We thank you for supporting us, adopting our animals, and everything that you do to help the Ames Animal Shelter. Thank you.